What's going on, everyone? Chris from Pickdawgz.com here with your free pick in the Michigan versus Alabama college football matchup going down Monday, January 1st, 2024. Just a reminder, if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to our channel and smash that thumbs up. And if you're looking for my best bets, the games I love the most, including my daily $19 best bet, make sure that you head on over to Pickdawgz.com and click the Premium Picks tab at the top of the page. But let's get to this one between Michigan and Alabama. It's one of the college football playoff semifinals. It's the Rose Bowl, as you got Michigan coming in 13-0 on the year, 7-5-1 against the number as the Big Ten champions, and the SEC champion Alabama Crimson Tide, 12-1 on the year, 9-4 against the number this season. Now, obviously, a college football playoff matchup, you are very, very unlikely to see any real transfer portal news. Any guys opting out of this game. The only players that I've seen in the transfer portal from Alabama: backup quarterback Tyler Buckner, who's transferred out to play lacrosse at Notre Dame, and wide receiver Ja'Cory Brooks, who hasn't been seen since week 7. So really no big news for Alabama on the transfer portal front. Injury front, Kool-Aid McKinstry's cornerback, he left the SEC title game. He had a minor concussion. He's since cleared protocol. Expect him to play here. Jace McClellan, who didn't play in the SEC championship, running back, he's questionable to play in the semifinals, so we'll have to see if he goes here. For Michigan on the other side, starting right guard Zach Zinter, he's out for the year. Will Johnson, cornerback, he missed the Big Ten title game, but he is going to play in this game. And linebacker Junior Colson, he's expected to play in this one, but he was seen with casts on both of his hands, so I'll have to see if that affects him at all in this game. But now that we've got that out of the way, we look at this matchup in Michigan, coming in undefeated on the year, but a lot of people could probably call into question just how tough the Big Ten actually was this season. But it's been like that, I think, for the last couple of years, where you have 2 or 3 teams at the top. It's normally Michigan, Ohio State, maybe Penn State or Iowa. But outside of that, it's just you have a top 3 teams, and then you have just a bunch of kind of middling teams and the bottom end teams in the Big Ten. Alabama had to run through the SEC, and they did have a couple sort of hiccups earlier this season. They lost to Texas, and it was a lone loss on their schedule. And then they had that weird game against South Florida that was like a monsoon or something like that. And then they got by Ole Miss by 2 touchdowns, and since then they've just been playing some solid football. There were a couple of close games here and there, sort of sandwiched in the middle of all that. Games like they only won the Iron Bowl by 3 points against Auburn, won by just a field goal against Arkansas. But the defense had pretty much done its job for the better part of the season, and it's sort of been business as usual for Alabama. And it's going to have to be business as usual. The defense is going to have to step up here because Michigan's offense has been rock solid, especially on the ground with Blake Corum leading the charge. But, you look at the season-long numbers for Michigan, from a ranking standpoint, they're not that impressive. I mean, 68th nationally in yards in total offense, 60th in rushing yards per game, 75th in yards per carry, 75th in passing offense. Where you really are picked apart by Michigan is the completion percentage. They're second nationally in completion percentage, top 15 in yards per attempt. So there is some maybe ways that Michigan can move the ball here, but again, you're facing a top 20 defense in Alabama, 33rd against the rush, top 25 against the pass. So I think that Alabama probably has the edge defensively. Michigan's defense, again, second nationally in total defense, 4th in yards per play allowed, top 10 in rush defense, top 5, second nationally in defending the pass. So I think this could be a bit of a defensive battle here, but I think some of the intangibles here go the way of Alabama. I mean, you just want to look at the coaching matchup of Nick Saban versus Jim Harbaugh. One coach, 0-6 in their last 6 bowl games, and the other, has won 6 straight college football playoff semifinals. I'll let you guess which one is which, but in case you didn't know, Alabama's the one that's won 6 straight, and Michigan has a tendency to sort of fall apart in the big games. We've seen it the last couple of years. We saw it against Georgia 2 years ago. We saw it against TCU last year. I just think that you don't want to give a month of preparation to Nick Saban and have to try to contend with that. Like I said, Alabama's proven themselves in the big moments. Michigan has not. I'm going to take Alabama here. I'm going to take the 1.5. I'm probably going to take them on the money line as well. That's going to be my free pick. But just a reminder, if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to our channel and smash that thumbs up. And if you're looking for my best bets, you can find those at Pick Dawgz Premium. While you're at Pick Dawgz, check out our betting tools. They're 100% free. They're the best betting tools in the business, and tools that you want to make sure that you have in your back pocket when you're making your best bets for the day's action. And while you're at our YouTube channel, make sure you have notifications turned on so you can be the first to be in the know when the newest content drops here at Pick Dawgz. Thanks for watching. See you guys soon.